Hi, everyone. My name is Andy Campione, and today I'll be working with my client, which is my wife. We did a this recording is, well, she couldn't be here today, so we're just kind of going through the questions that I've already asked her. So, anyway, before we begin, I need to obtain verbal permission, and I ask her, which her name is Lauren, do I have permission to record this session and share it privately with my KHS7524 class as an unlisted YouTube video for educational purposes? And she says, yes, you have my permission. And I say, great, thank you. All right, getting to the goal setting conversation. So today we're going to create a physical activity goal using the SMART framework. That means the goal needs to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. So let's start with what you're hoping to improve right away or right now. What type of physical activity would you like to focus on this week? I ask her, and she answers, I want to start walking more consistently. And I say, perfect. Walking is a great choice, accessible, low impact, and easy to track. Let's shape that into a SMART goal. First, specific. You want to increase your walking. Can you describe exactly what that looks like for you? She says, I want to go for a walk after work. And I say, great. Now let's make it a measurable goal. Or how long do you want each walk to be? And she answers about 20 minutes. Okay, I answer, excellent. Now let's check attainable. Based on your schedule and energy levels, do you feel confident that 20 minutes after work is realistic for you? She says, yes, that's doable. And I say, good. Next is relevant. Why is increasing your walking important to you right now? I ask her. She says, I want to have more energy and get back into a routine. I say, that's a strong reason and definitely relevant to your health. Finally, time-based. We need a clear time frame. Since this is a weekly goal, how many days this week do you want to commit to walking 20 minutes after work? She says, I'll aim for 4 days this week. And I say, perfect. So your SMART goal is, I will walk for 20 minutes after work at least 4 days this week. That's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Moving on to the measurement plan. So let's talk about how we'll measure your progress. What's the easiest way for you to track your walks? Is it your phone, a smartwatch, or a simple written log? She says, I can use the step counter on my phone. I say, great. So each day you complete your walk, you'll log in with your phone. Next week, we'll review how many days you completed the goal and talk about what helped and what got in the way, or what barriers or obstacles was there. Moving on to the behavior change technique. For this week, the behavior change technique we're going to use is self-monitoring, which is one of the most effective strategies for increasing physical activity. Self-monitoring means you'll track each walk immediately after completing it. This increases awareness, builds accountability, and helps reinforce the behavior. Next week, during our debrief session, we'll look at your tracking data and talk about what worked well and what adjustments we might make moving forward. In closing, thanks again, Lauren, for working with me today and for setting a clear, SMART goal. I'm looking forward to checking in with you next week to see how things went. That includes our physical activity goal session for today. Thank you very much.